It would be such a big conspiracy. Yeah, it would be such a big conspiracy that if it succeeded, you would have a man with testicles being able to go into the Olympics and beat the shit out of women and get a medal for it. That's how big a conspiracy it would. Alan, you asked earlier on about the issue with the modern feminism. So what was your question with regards to modern feminism specifically when you said, oh, you're criticizing this? Don't think, just to keep things in good faith, either one of us, I don't think, has a problem with the original concept, first wave feminism. I think we're absolutely fine with first wave feminism and what it argued for, the political and legal rights, which grew out of kind of abolitionist movements. I think we're 100% okay with that. Like, I think where things went off the rails was with the second wave, third wave and onwards, where it got co-opted and started to bring up principles and concepts which really went against women and especially women's quality of life.
There's a lot of issues here, and I think that this is important to point out why you're showing that you don't understand what you're arguing. Look like an idiot in the future. The term misogyny is from the second wave of feminism. That's who made that term. So before the second wave of feminism, misogyny was a dead term. It hadn't been used for centuries, and it was popularized in the 1960s when it was operationalized as a feminist scholarly analytical tool. So the problem is, if you take this word that feminists took in the second wave, which you don't like, and they use it as a precise instrument for doing feminist analysis faster and more efficiently. That's what it was for. And then you say that this term is showing that feminism is the tool that it developed as a word to describe patterns that it's trying to analyze. So what you're basically said is feminist analysis should be analyzed using feminist analysis tools to prove you shouldn't do feminist analysis, is what you said.
What she's trying to say that term, which is now used as a tool to analyze those things within feminism, she's trying to say that we're saying, no, you're not allowed to do that. No, we're saying that you can do it. We're saying that you have been doing it, right? But we're saying that you don't stand up to your own logic. That you by doing what you're claiming to do and by claiming to stand up for women's rights are actually doing something that's detrimental to women's well-being. You can do it, but we're just going to call you what you are, which is misogynistic. My debate prompt opened with explaining that the goal of modern feminism has become to dismantle the tools of what gave women their actual power and strength in the first place, which is gender roles. And that's why modern feminism tries to dismantle traditional gender roles. That is what inherently makes it misogynistic.